Good morning, anglers. This is Anglers 48 here at Port Mansfield, Texas. Been out of the water for over a month, and prior to that, I had a couple of skunks. So I'm flying solo. Town here looks a little bit deserted, so I went to the first bait shop here in town. They were closed. No signs of, no flags like live shrimp or anything. So I saw a lot of bird activity in the harbor. So did some cast netting. I was able to get some finger mullet. And right now I'm gonna get things squared away. And then I'm gonna try fishing the harbor, okay? Since there is a lot of bait activity in the harbor, the birds are working the water as well. I'm gonna do what they're doing. I'm gonna work the water. So that's the temperature right now, 40 degrees, and this is pretty much what we're looking at right there. Look at all those birds right there. And every cast, every throw produced bait for me. So, you know, I mean, I'm layered. I got the waders. I got, everything. Beanie. So let's see how it goes. I'm gonna get things in order, get there, and let's see what happens. So once again, guys, I got here to the harbor. I'm the only crazy one out here. It is cold. My hands are freezing. I do have some gloves though, but very well layered. Got the waders on. Got 2 poles in the water. What I'm using is live finger mullet that I got right now, right there. Let's see what bites. This is pretty much the waiting game in this situation. Cast out. You're hoping that there are fish that are hunkered down here because of the cold, or are swimming by and take the bait. Tony wasn't able to come, so he got the itch out last week. He had an itch to come and fish. Wasn't able to land any game fish, but he was able to come over here, just enjoy the, his time out here. So I was gonna go out to the rocks there in the park, but since I saw the perch working the water, I decided to try it out. I was telling Tony that it's interesting how sometimes there are nice, beautiful days, but you don't have that itch. And then you have days like today that it's cold, nasty, drizzly, and you want to come. So I know that the bait shops don't have any shrimp. One of them The one I usually go to is closed. I'm pretty sure the owner probably said to herself, why am I gonna lose sleep, go in early if it's gonna be too cold, I don't have live. So that's why she's probably closed. I was debating whether to get in the water and do some artificial work along the shoreline, kind of go fan casting, but because of the temperatures being the way they are, I don't figure the fish are close to the shore. Could be wrong. I'm looking around and I don't see anyone fishing the banks. Got a lot of bait activity in the harbor behind, right there where I'm pointing at. You see all those birds working there? It seems that they're working more that area than this one right here. I don't see birds working this area at all. So back where I got my bait, I'm gonna try driving around just to see if there's a spot. Maybe I can try it in that area over there. So look at all those pelicans working. But I'm not sure if I can, if fishing is allowed in that area over there. That's the thing. Well, we're gonna continue working this. Let me see if there you are. Looking in the mirror here. Thank you for joining Anglers 48. Once again, haven't been fishing in about a month, and then prior to that, I had gotten skunked, in my visits. So it's interesting that you hear about people coming here and doing very well and catching, and then you come and nothing. So like I said many times, I just don't like putting up empty videos, with no fish action. So we're gonna continue to see if there's any type of biting here, and we'll see how it goes. So this is my third spot. I have moved on from the pier. There were no bites, no signs of movement. So I'm here on the south side of town. Once again, there are, I think I've only seen one angler in the whole town. So I want to try the penny gulp with chartreuse curly tail, and I'm gonna be walking the shoreline, and I'll be fan casting. Hopefully I run into some trout, reds, flounder, that may be hunkering down for warmth, if you will. So right now it should be around 9, maybe a little bit past 9 o'clock. I've only seen one boater head out so far. I'm fishing with a dive-water rod and a fluger spinning reel. Still waiting for some nice calm weather to take out the boat and head out to Port Arroyo City. It's not as choppy as I thought it would be. Certain things that I have going for me is that although it's cold, you know, I keep on going. I'm bundled up from head to toe. It's not that big of a breeze, not that big of a chop. I'm fishing with the wind, and I can feel some soft mud, and with soft mud, there is a probability that the fish go where the soft mud is, because that's where it's the warmest, either in the harbor or where there's some soft mud. So I have had very little luck in this area, but that's not to say that I'm not gonna have success, you know, on any given trip that I come over here. I may end up surprising some reds or trout. It's not even a bad kayaking day. The only thing, as I was telling my wife earlier on the phone, is that Port Mansfield has been known for break-ins, you know, and that's something that I just don't understand, you know, as to why people would come, especially with the price of gas right now, and just to come in and do harm, you know. The way things are right now around the world and in our own country, you know, and then to come in and do harm, you know, that's not good. So, and once again, being the only one here, there's a vehicle that just came. It's got to be cautious. That was a thump. It felt like a thump. And you can't go wrong with gulp, simply because it's an artificial, a scented artificial. So, you know, you got that bonus because it's scented. Now, if you were doing just artificial, you know, but when you have it scented, that's like a bonus. And the bottom is hard, but soft enough where the trout or reds can keep warm. Okay, this is about my fifth spot, still here in Port Mansfield, Texas. I'm inside the park. That's the pier where I was at earlier this morning. As you can see, no other angler in sight. The winds have picked up a little bit. Even right now, it's not too bad to be on a kayak. Not too bad. It's not great, but you know, the winds are going to be maintained today around between 12 and 16 miles an hour. Possible gusts. And once again, it's the waiting game. Got 3 poles, mullet, shrimp, frozen shrimp. I got them tied down just in case I'm distracted and they want to take the poles. They won't get very far because they'll get tangled with the other poles. So, doesn't appear to be anybody at the pier. No success at the rocks. I was there for a few minutes, maybe about 25 minutes, and once again I'll be here for another few minutes. Give it a chance, and if there's nothing, obviously it's another skunk for Anglers 48, and I'll be calling it quits. We do have an angler headed this way. I don't know if the camera can capture, but I have seen one or two vehicles drive by. Maybe they're checking out the area, what's good, what's not. Maybe we do have some sightseers, people who just want to come, drive, and, you know, watch Mother Nature. So the freezer is empty for Anglers 48. I wasn't able to do any catch and cooks. I wasn't able to put up a fish on during the Super Bowl, so that wasn't, you know, too good. So hoping for some type of, you know, something. I would rather not get anything than start landing catfish, that's for sure. But temperature right now, I'm guessing it's about mid-40s. So it does get a little quiet, a little lonely for fishermen, but this is where you take in the peace and quiet. This is where you come to, you know, unwind and just leave your worries, you know, at home. Obviously they'll be there when you get home, but at least for a few hours, you know, your mind is getting cleared. So much has been said about, oh, they're biting here, they're biting there, people have been catching drum, and, you know, apparently it hasn't been where I've been fishing at. So I'll continue to do this, you know, and hopefully some action can come around, and go ahead and include you. Go ahead and include you on that action. Well, anglers, this is gonna wrap things up. Heading home already. Another skunk here. Did enjoy myself. Haven't been out here in a while, so I mean, it was good. Drizzle. Mother Nature was kind to Anglers 48, though, in a sense. We didn't have that drizzle. Winds weren't really howling, and once again, it was tolerable. You know, right now we're looking at 46 degrees, and with the wind chill close to the 30s, right? But I'm happy. I didn't catch anything. Some anglers started to get there as I was leaving, so, you know, hopefully they get lucky and get something. But you know, I tried everything. You know, I tried about 6 different spots. I tried the pier, tried getting in the water, tried where the rocks are in the park, tried artificial. So, you know, seemed like the birds were having more luck than I did. So that's okay. But hopefully more opportunities, better weather in the near future. Spring break is around the corner, and hopefully I can do a weekend during the week fishing, and then another weekend after that. So hopefully we can do some good fishing during spring break, which is, I believe, in about 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. And hopefully with good weather, maybe we can get that boat out there, you know, hit Arroyo City. So it is what it is, you know. I would rather take a day like this than a day of catching and mishaps and things of that nature. But you know, if you are listening to this, it means you stuck around, and I greatly appreciate it, guys. I do. I really appreciate you guys sticking around and you know, watching this video completely. I understand, you know, when there's no content, you know, but there is a lot of information. I share a lot of information. You know, I'm there, I'm talking to myself, talking to you guys. So for those of you who did reach it, you guys are my true loyal fans. And if this is your first time, you know, help anglers out. You know, we want to pick up those numbers. We want to you know, try to bring you stuff every week, during the holidays, sometimes twice a week. And yeah, I'm getting home, and I'm gonna go look at this video, you know, see what I can do, what cuts I need to make, and see if I can once again, you know, get through this editing. Next week looks like a good weekend, a little bit breezy, you know. So we'll see what happens. So once again, if you like this video, even though I didn't catch anything, hit the like button. And if you didn't like it, that's okay. I mean, you know, hit the dislike button. You know, not many people tell you to do that, but you know, I mean, I'm honest, you know. So a lot of love from Anglers 48. You guys take care, and until next time, Anglers 48 signing off.